Hello, myself Sunil Ramkrishna. Here, basically, we are discussing about the most dangerous topic, that is currencies dependency. In currencies dependency, we have reached up to very depth level, that is ideas equal to global warming. Global warming, in global warming, we are discussing about the education error, basically, that is error actually. Lots of people are trying to save that error, basically. Due to that, basically, lots of issue has created. Lots to save. Just to save that, basically. But global warming actually it's not error, basically. They are trying to solve that error, basically. So name actually somebody has given global warming. That actually meaning is totally different, basically. That is error solving, basically. That errors basically are solving by the groups. Somebody has given the name, that basically I don't know who given the name, but that name actually I understood actually what why that name actually is given, because lots of things basically are happening in this world that is connecting to the global warming solving error. Actually it's not error, basically. So in this, basically, currently we are discussing the solution number 12, that is city creation instead of the planet creation. Because to create cities only, just see the expense, 90 lakh crore, basically 90,000 crore, basically. So 90,000 crore is a small amount, basically. So currency department told that, basically, yeah, if you are printing 90,000 crore, then basically you can just understand basically the currencies basically are this type of number basically are storing in where, basically computer only, basically. So up to what level we are going to maintain the things, basically. Up to what level we are going to maintain the things, basically. That is also a question, basically. So for that, basically, they are creating lots of things, lots of cities. Computer HP is equal to city, Dell is equal to city, Compaq is equal to city. Like this, basically, computer basic Dell equal to city. Like this, basically, computer companies basically are equal to cities, basically. So it's not so easy, basically, to create the numbering format also, basically. 80, 90 lakh, sorry, 90,000 crore. It's not a small amount, basically. 90,000 crore, basically. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 crore, 2 crore, 3 crore, 5 crore, 10 crore, 100 crore, 200 crore, 300 crore, 400 crore, 500 crore, 1000 crore, 2000 crore. Like this, 90,000 crore, that crore, basically. So it's not a small amount, basically. But world basically is moving. So world is moving, so basically the things basically is there. So that basically currency department only basically do can that be. For example, one person told that, Sunil, you are not getting the job. Is it that some currency department are giving problem to you? It might possible, basically, because they don't want to print your money, because whatever money they are printing, they are basically they are giving to certain level of groups, basically. They are allocating the money, basically. If you are giving the vote, then basically your party, basically, to whom basically you have given the vote, they basically allocates the money, basically. If you are not giving the vote, basically, then basically the political people will not interfere in this, basically. Political people will have to stay dur. So they basically never interfere. Why? Because you are not giving the vote now, basically. So you leave. You don't come in between. That basically somebody tells. So political people has not supposed to interfere in this. So like this, basically, other groups basically have to come in front, and basically the group basically was not giving the group vote, basically. They have to basically yeah, the currency department has to check, basically, how basically we can give money to that particular person now, because other than political group, basically, there is no other aspects. Then one of the person told that, basically, that basically depends upon your friends. If you don't have any friends also, friends also basically broken the relationship, now basically what you will do? Then basically the god, basically, you are willing, the god is also not helping, no, basically. Because 6 time Mumbai visited, I am taking my example only, basically. I just recently visited the Mumbai city. There basically I have not got that means god is also not helping them, basically. God group is also not helping, basically. Then one of the person asked the question, yeah, God, how basically God will know? God group basically how they will know that, basically, that you are in Mumbai, you are searching for a job. How basically they will know, basically? If you are believing in Hindu God, then basically the Muslim groups are going to give you trouble. Christian groups basically will give you trouble. So like this, basically trouble is basically lots of there basically. So that's why basically nobody HR group basically never interfere in this basically. And like this basically the information group basically that are the news channel, they also never give the information to the particular group basically. Otherwise the one person basically, for example, one person is doing the fasting of Sri Ram and Hanuman, then basically Muslim groups are totally against of that. Na, basically few Muslim groups are there basically, but few Muslim groups basically are against that, also very badly against basically. That group basically might affect, that group basically can give problem to that particular person basically. Then he told that yes basically. So that's why basically information gets never leaked to the city to city basically. You have to apply for job. If they are giving you the post, if you are giving if they are helping you, then basically it's okay. Or basically you have done study where basically if they are helping, then it's okay. But they have given the contract to the companies basically. If any of the certificate, if any of the resume of this particular college comes, then basically you have to do this thing, this activities, you have to do that activity. That basically comes into the monetary side basically. Monetary means paisa. How many paisa basically are investing by the college group basically. College group means, for example, I am studying in Maharaja Sayajirao Gayaka. I studied graduation from this college, and I basically done the certification from AppTech basically and NIT basically. So that group only basically can help you. If that group is not helping, then basically there is some problem basically. It might possible that some union basically might have created the people who are the sponsor of this group, that are basically the sponsor of the AppTech, sponsor of NIT. That group basically might have not helped you basically. That group basically might have told everybody that don't help him. So that basically might be the issue basically. In that time basically the currency department will what do? Because it's against the rules, no, basically. You can't kill anyone. If anybody is dying, then you can't kill anyone basically. If you can help, then basically you can help basically. So like this also basically things are basically there. So one of the person told that you have went to Mumbai, so Mumbai don't want to help you basically. That was the basically reason basically. That's why basically they not helped you. That means you have to broke the relationship with Mumbai basically. That was the basically thing. One person told that basically. Then break the relationship with Mumbai where basically. This simple basically. Then one of the person told that basically Mumbai is the heart of the India basically. If Mumbai says basically this person is not supposed to get job, then India is not going to help you. That type of thing is also basically there. So this comes into the one union basically. That is one software union basically. That also you can say. And that basically the leader who is, you will never able to track that basically. Why? Because he might be taking lots of bad decisions. So that bad decision is going to affect that his lifestyle also basically. His negative energy is going to increase. Lots of things basically, energy type basically. Because he might be into the energy side only basically. He 100% might be in energy side basically. That is into the software energy sector basically. Those group only basically can do this type of activities basically. So here basically the software energy departments are whom basically. They are ONGCs, ONGC, IPCL, Reliance, then IOC, then basically the last is AIMS Oxygen basically. These groups only basically have the authority to connect with software energy groups basically, that are basically the software industries group basically. Those group basically, that is ONGC, IPCL and Reliance and AIMS Oxygen groups basically are telling that basically we are not going to help you. That basically is the word basically. So that basically, then one of the universe person asked where these companies basically are here, can you please give the address? So in next video basically we are going to give the address of this all basically companies where basically they are placed.